And so I want to warn you before I play the video that it is graphic. And so I'm going to shoot over to the article and read the article before. So in this article, Baltimore cop on paid leave after a viral video shows him beating a man. And this article is by a Bradford Betts. And you see a still image of the incident occurring. A Baltimore police officer has reportedly been suspended after a video surfaced showing him appearing to beat a man to the ground. A Baltimore cop was suspended with paid leave Saturday after the video surfaced showing him beating the man to the ground. Baltimore police say that they are continuing investigative on the viral video that shows the police officer punching the man repeatedly on Saturday. Two officers had stopped a man later identified as Deshaun McGreer, 26 years of age, on Saturday, Baltimore Fox 45 reported, citing information from police. The officers let McGreer go before approaching him again, the department said. In the video, an officer is seen pushing McGreer up against the wall. McGreer appears to push the officer's hand away. The officer then repeatedly punches McGreer, who does not appear to strike him back. So the punches continue until McGreer lands onto row house steps. Pins McGreer down. A second officer is present but does not appear to partake in the beating. So the video has been recorded by a Dacus White, Fox 45 reported. So interim police commissioner Gary warned by police. The second officer has been reassigned to administrative duties pending the outcome of this investigation, police said. Baltimore Mayor Catherine Pugh also issued a statement. I have seen a very disturbing video of an encounter between a Baltimore City police officer and the Baltimore City resident and have demanded answers and accountability. I have seen the very City police officer and Baltimore City resident and have demanded answers and accountability. I am in close contact with interim Commissioner Tuggle, who has not only suspended the officer in question, but has launched an immediate investigation into the full circumstances of this encounter. We are working day and night to bring about a new era of community-based constitutional policing and will not be deterred by this or any other instance that threatens our efforts to reestablish the trust of all citizens in the Baltimore Police Department. Mayor Catherine E. Paul. Okay, I am in close contact with interim Commissioner Tuggle, who has not only suspended the officer in question, but has launched an immediate investigation into the full circumstance of the encounter, the mayor said. Warren Brown, McGreer's attorney, said his client was treated at the hospital late Saturday for his injuries. Brown said McGreer had previously interacted with the same cop in June, which resulted in McGreer being charged with assaulting the officer, disorderly conduct, and resist of arrest. Brown accused the cop, whom he identified as Officer Arthur Williams, of unfairly targeting McGreer in both incidences. This officer had just decided that Deshaun was going to be his punching bag, Brown said, and this was a brutal attack that was degrading and demeaning to my client, to that community, and to the police department. The department has not formally identified the officer. This is out of Associated Press contributed to the story. Okay. And so I want you to bear in mind that this is a really graphic video. And so I'm sorry about how it looks, but this is a reality that most African Americans face in some of these cities. Now, at the time this video was taken, there had to have been someone who was showing the video, and some of the sound had went out of the video, but you can definitely see what these officers did. It was all on video, and it has gone viral.
This is the only Jimmy.
So in the beginning, there's usually a commercial, but it's good because I want to forewarn you, this is very graphic. And so you're going to see the actions of these officers.
That man ain't touching you. Crazy. That man ain't touching you.
And that's part of the video. That's not the beginning part of the video. The video is all over the net. It has surfaced. And so I'm going to pan up. And I'm going to go down to this video. This is showing you part of it. That's part of it. That's the end part. Okay. Okay. I'm forewarning you. If you're squishy about blood,
You know what? I got all that, all that. All that.
okay. Let me rewind that. This is a pretty graphic video. It is surfaced on the net. If you hadn't seen, this is the video. There's several parts to the video because someone was probably holding a cell phone, and some of the sound comes in and out of the video. So they have the first part of the video where you saw the officers actually attacking, or at least that one officer, he attacked the resident, the Baltimore resident, McGreer. And then you've seen the last part of it. So I'm going to replay the video. It usually depends on what video it is.
You know what?
You can see one of the residents talking and probably trying to take the video. He's on his cell phone, and he's also probably trying to, tell the officers to stop beating the man. And so and you see the other officer who he's not doing anything physical like the other one. And he's just kind of going through the motion. And it almost looked as though he was trying to stop the other officer, but he really didn't. Well, we can form our opinions, but anyway, that is pretty much this article right here. And so there's several articles on it. And so this cop or these cops are that one particular on a paid leave. And here it just goes to the video. So this is, I'm sorry if anybody felt a little squeamish over the blood, but yes, this just in. So unfortunately, this was the article and that was the video. And yeah, so that officer, that cop is on paid leave. And so it doesn't matter, people, what background cop is. Doing something out of order or some relationship with one another where they don't talk about what they've done to residents. It doesn't matter where the cop comes from. Ground is they're in law enforcement, and unfortunately we have these situations that occur, and they've been occurring a lot often, more than anyone would ever want to encounter. No one wants to encounter any of this. And so your thoughts and your feedback on this brutal beating. I would say it's pretty brutal to hit him in the face repeatedly. And you can see how the guy, he pushes away, but he's not using any weapons. He doesn't have any gun or knife on him. And he's clearly agitated. And there had to be another way that they could, reason or negotiate with this resident without the use of this type of force. Thoughts, feedback, and comment on this video. And thanks for listening.